Hello, people. This good, honest day, as the beautiful day begins. If this all God say, we see. Hello there, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Come on, people. If you want these chocolates and your biscuit, John Declan. What do you want? Anybody wants to talk about anything today? Anything? The option's yours. This is the if gone. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Hello, watcher. Say hi this beautiful morning. Anyway, come on, watcher. What do you want to talk about? Give me a clue. I'll talk about anything you want. Do you want to come up on the panel? Yes, sir. I can burger. My name is Joseph McNally. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Charlie. Get out there watching. Big up the watchers. Everyone needs a watcher now and then. What I was thinking about today is discussing what is humanly possible to do. Like you've climbed Mount Everest, you've been to the North Pole, been to the South Pole, been to Antarctica. We been down to the deepest trench in the world. What else? You've been to the moon. What else for human achieving to achieve in this world? We know more about the moon than we do know about the deep sea. The deep sea is the most fascinating thing I've ever known. You get life forms discovered on more or less on a daily basis, and some life forms that everyone thought were extinct, but they're not. So I was thinking, now we don't know much about the deep sea. What if there is big giants, predators like Megalodon still roaming the planet in the big deep sea? I wonder would we see them? Yeah, so like I said, there's nothing really we need to do. How far could humans go? Now, yeah, how far could humans go? Or what do we need to do to survive on this planet? Because global warming's not happening. The planet heats up, cools down, heats up, cools down. Because every 50,000 years, the magnetic poles switch. So south becomes north and north becomes south. Because I would like to discover more wildlife because You know, I don't think everything's been found. Yeah, I truly believe that there's more animals, maybe more humanoids out there. We can't be the only upright, walking, talking primates on this planet. I believe so anyway. Do you want to come up, watcher? Just ask the question. If I know the answer, I'll give it to you. Just ask me anything. Watchers, anything you want to know? Or what's your theories about evolution? Did we come from primates, or was the out sort of out there that because there was a massive evolution leap so quickly then, because it normally takes millions of years, well, thousands, maybe millions of years to go from one to another. Uh, I don't think that, um, because everything on this planet, it's before got more or less the same DNA, like we're like 60% match with the daffodil. You know, you got like so we would have a distant common ancestor. Everything on this planet must have a distant common ancestor. What do you think, people? Yeah, like I said, anybody want to come up to discuss anything? Like there's places in Australia to call some mounds, and there's fresh water springs on the top of them, and they take the water takes thousands of years to bubble to the surface. Um, do you think we went to the moon? Do you think we? Do you think Britannia or Titanic sank? So my theory in living is that this has got to be a common ancestor to all wildlife thing on this planet. Do we believe it came from outer space? Maybe, because there was an evolution leap between or at the time, like, come on, people, come up, have a chat. Say anything in the chat you want. Yes, yeah. Now, there's a lot of things we don't understand about this planet. There's a lot of things we need. No, we don't need to stop. And I don't mean because of global warming. That doesn't mean our resources going to be depleted. Uh, like the Chinese had the one child policy. Uh, maybe we should do something like that. If you want to, because if you go carbon neutral, it would make no difference at all because with 0.1 of a percent, the only way you're going to get beat if there's such a thing as global warming is stop hunger and poverty, because like China, India, are the biggest culprits for hot out gases. You know, like when I was born in the 80s and I got up in the 80s, all we got was there was a hole in the ozone. Stop refrigeration. Stop yourself. Now, so I believe that we need to do something, and I believe that you need to stop poverty before we settle anything else. I believe that we should put a curb on people having babies as well. That's my personal view. Because we've only got a certain amount of resources to, you know, there's a lot of places on earth that's starving, that so dire need of food, etc., etc. And other places that we waste a lot of food, like in this country, there's a lot of waste because in London we got a special bin just for food waste because we got this thing use by date and sell by date. But I believe that that doesn't mean really nothing because if some people still eat um, stuff that out out of date and nothing happens, like there's honey from the tombs of Egypt, found in the tombs of Egypt, still edible. So we've got the resources, we've got the knowledge to provide homes for most older people, food for older people, but we've got this, we've got governments who are greedy, basically. We've got child poverty. No child shouldn't miss a meal in this in this day, but they do. Look at the Amazon now. That's a man-made forest because they found when they tested it, it's man-made soil. So if we had that technology way back, why did we lose it? Now that's all because Amazon just flora, trees, beautiful plants grow there. So and also, why don't we eat other things like in Australia? The big to the grubs said when we see them on I'm a Celebrity. And in the Western, we think, well, you know, oh, that you can't eat them, but it's highly in protein, and also they put a stop to GM crops. Yeah, so I believe that when the global the weather's not messing with this country, not this planet. Got to destroy this planet. It's going to be the humans because me look at antibiotics now. Doctors prescribe them to just for a little cold, a little sniffle. Oh, get it. So it's only certain amount of antibiotics we've got left to counteract it or the viruses out there. Then you've got people who just buy things for the sake of it. And you should see our bins um, that are full with the food or still in the packet. There's food, there's all sorts of going into bins that, you know, I won't do myself, but you get other people might find them useful. So my point is, I believe that humans are the downfall of this planet. We should put a limit on children's people having children. That's for the start. We should put a limit on oh well, if you think about it, I'm gonna say something might be controversial. That no, it's called terraforming. There's other plans that we might be to do it, but um Elon Musk had the plan to send nuclear weapons to Mars to terraform the planet so we could go there. So now with these hot thing gases, that's supposed to be climate change, the eating off of the earth. Think about this now. Thousand years ago, they had big, massive animals, terror birds, dinosaurs, big bears, big, massive animals, because there was pure oxygen in the air, and so the carbon, the finger was over way is the now warming the earth up. So if you do that into this now, maybe we could grow certain things in this country to feed our own people instead of um, importing food from Australia. Avocado. It takes more energy for avocados, pears, bananas. Anybody's got else thoughts about this? Anybody else thinking what we should do? Who remembers the hole in the ozone layer in the late 80s? What happened about that? First was global warming. What happened to that? Now it goes down with climate change. It's a big fraud. We need it. Finally, you out. Come on, watchers. Come and have a list talk. There's been a lot of stuff that we need to do because I don't want to. And I won't be around because it's going to be thousands of thousands of thousands of thousands of years. I wouldn't give a rat's ass what happens, but maybe we should start doing things now. We don't worry about other countries. Oh, carbon neutral in two, 2030. We're never going to do it. We're never going to do what resources we're going to have. Wind power, there's not enough power. Wave power, not enough power to run this country. We should have started building nuclear power stations. Now, we should have started building them at least 15 to 20 years ago because our power grid is old and decrepit. It's closing down. We can't rely on like solar power, wind power, etc. Maybe we could rely on biofuel, maybe, but we won't have enough power to run hospitals soon. We won't have enough power to run shops, buildings, houses. So we should have built stuff like it was the Conservative government and what's his name, Clegg, stated oh, we won't need the power stations, nuclear power stations. Now we're getting oil from Russia. Do you ever remember not so long ago, Russia like was blackmailing us saying if we don't do what they say, they're gonna turn the pipes off. Everybody remember that? So we've got to be sufficient in ourselves to make this country worth living. And we can't be like how many illegal migrants came over. We've got to feed ourselves. There's now saying charity begins at home. And I closed the board like Australia, close the borders. You know, there's loads of, like even Poland. Now, even Poland's closed the borders. Even Germany said they were going to do it. But when we said we're going to close our borders, Europe's done a big, oh, you can't do that, oh. So we need feed our own people before we start bringing other people in. And you get all these people, oh, you bring the doctors, nurses, all sorts in. Now the young men, there are young men coming in. So, yeah, so I believe that this country's worth fighting for. It's on its legs, like it's dying, but it needs to be saved. There's a lot of good people in this country. There's a lot of bad people everywhere, but this country, including Scotland, Wales, Ireland, and this thing as well. We need to save this country. We need to save ourselves before, because we can't rely on other people. We're relying on too much countries for our survival. Like, you know, and we go into too much war. Like we can't. Back in the day, yeah, we ruled the seas, we ruled the sky. We haven't got the resources and manpower to be the police of the world. We haven't got that manpower anymore. We can't um fight other people's battles. We can't go around thinking we're the bees knees anymore, because we're not. We got the best fighting team, best fighting soldiers in the world, the SAS, NSBS, but they haven't got the best equipment. Yeah, so I believe this country we live in, this beautiful land, shouldn't be worth saving. Firstly, I would get rid of the politicians, because the police now, even the police are not doing the job, because the police are basically Sir Robert Peel finger came with the police. The police are us and the police are them. So, you know, anyway, watch it, come up, have a chat. What your theories about what we could save this country of ours. I believe that every person in this country have got a right to live for a living. Now, Uh, like we closed our coal mines down and buy our coal from somewhere else. That sounds stupid, doesn't it? Like, we need to, because we had the best people, we best cars, we had the engineered excellence, you know, what have we got now? I mean, the kids of today are brought up soft. When I was growing up in school, if you was bad, you used to get the cane. Well, I used to get a slipper and then the cane. But now, like people now wear in schools that they put kitty litter trays out because students identify as cats. Is that saying or what? Like I said, I believe I believe that we should build on Greenbelt as well. Now, because we need houses because we've got how many thousands of migrants coming. We need housing. We need housing for ourselves, and now we got all these people plonging. Come on, people, come up, have a chat, or give me a question in the chat. Try to answer you. So just imagine if the Guy Fawkes exceeded in his plan. What sort of country we had with that? Come on, people, give me a question in the comments. Um. So I believe in this country. My art is always for this country. I believe every man deserves a living, and every child deserves a good meal, a couple of meals a day. Now, some kids don't even get that. They go to school, and that's only the meal they get. Because remember the lockdowns we had. There was kids in round where I was, and a bit round the schools used to have to provide pack lunches for them. So people, come up. Anyone think you want to talk about? I'm easy. I mean, you've got students who believe uh, their cats, their horses, their all sorts of. How many do you say now? How many things do you say now? There's over 100 genders. Notice two, male and female. There's over 100 mental cases. That's all it is. And we bowed down to people. We were proud people. We fought the journey. Every conquer of this beautiful country, we fought them, beat them. But now we're bowed down to everyone. Do you want us go? Do you want us to take us back into Europe? 52 million people. 52 million people voted to come out. Yeah, Good morning, Laura, sweetheart. Hope you're fine. That's what I'm saying to you, Laura. We should stand up. We was proud. We was on top of our game. We would rule the world at one time. We had the biggest ships, the biggest, when Queen Victoria was alive, that every sovereign nation around the world was part of her family. And what are we now? Sucking down to a fucking bureaucrat in Brussels. We need justice for, we need people who will stand up. Now, you've got this Green Party fella that I was watching it. He never won with the Green Party, never talked about any green issues. And it's Laura, we need justice for our people. I'm not we feed our own first. If you've got any more access to food or such, yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of places where we could build on, but you got to think green belt, and there's I wouldn't put houses on where chemicals were maybe not, but we've got green belt. We've got GM foods that we can't do that, and we can't have that. We've got people who believe in the wind, solar, and waves gonna save us from coal fusion, um, electric plants. Now we should have invested in. Um, so I believe this country is gonna turn to a wilderness soon because the white man's it's a dangerous it's on a he's on its like to extinction. You can't be white and a man in this country. 'Cause I remember we growing up, like you, you're in dog whistle, you're in finger whistle, dog whistle to women. You know, nowadays you can't even in London you can't even look at a woman in the train. If you don't even have to purposely look at her. If you move your head and she's in your sight, you could get done. Yes, that's what I mean, Lord. But we buy oil from other countries. We buy coal. There's still like you know, like we opened up the coal fields again, jobs, and also I believe that there's fracking as well, because in America we doing it. They've been doing for about 40 years. When we tried to do it here, it's going to cause earthquakes. It's going to cause this. In America, it doesn't. We should be self-sufficient in this country. We've got the know-how. Like, like I said, mate, there's farms that waste food as well. Massive farms. Um, there's cows milking cows that they dump tons and tons of milk away because they can't sell it or they can't get a good price for the milk because of these massive corporations who try and belittle the little man. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Laura. And that was in Arthur Scardle. Like, you know, we need jobs because we can't, like, this, if people on the dole or will get money on that sort of thing, I've got no problem. If you are in so dire need for food, lecky, gas, water, whatever you need to do, yeah, the state should pay. But there's people getting what is it, ESA, all sorts, and then just sit on their ass. There's jobs out there too for people, but because us English people don't think it's beneath us to clean out shit houses, doing all this, work, we import people to do it, and that's how. Nah, because that fucked us up bad start because labour cost was down. And then now, because it was down over, the other English people would get it, could take the jobs. So I believe we need to stand up for ourselves. Don't look at the foot and mouth. We slaughtered hundreds of thousands of cattle. Well, I hope so. I really hope so, Laura. And I'm going to say it seconds me. There's people that deserve help. I'm not a horse bastard. If people deserve it, give them. But there's people who there's a woman round. I won't say the woman's name. There's a woman round bars. She was I think she's 20 something in her 20s. She's got 6 kids already. 6 kids already. Now they had to knock 2 houses together to put them up. She's got every benefit going. Like I said, I believe that you should put a cap on number of children like the Chinese do because she's like 22, 20, no, 21 or 22, and she's got kids. Laura, like I said to you, sweetheart, if you really deserve help, we should give them. People who like like I say, this one with the 6 kids, she's young, and she hasn't done a day's work in her life, and she believes we owe her a living. It's not her providing for their kids. It's people who want paying taxes and all that. I don't know. I think they have Laura personally, but I think it's. Like I said, it's we haven't got the resources for ourselves. I know that sounds nasty, Laura, and all that, but I believe in that we should take care of our own. And if we haven't got the resources to help ourselves, we've got any drastic solutions. And like I said, look, this girl, like she walks around with, top of the range gear. And, I say to her, why don't you work? I can't work for kids.
Well, why did you stop having kids and go to work then? Saving up enough money to take care of your own kids. And you get told, you're right, Laura. You're right, sweetheart. That everything's geared to foreigners. Like there's foreigners that come over to our National Health Service, get operations, get all sorts done, go back to their own country, and we fit the bill. There's people on waiting list for over 3 years, 4 years. Anyway, Laura, sweetheart, I've got to go now. I'll do another live soon. Big to you soon, sweetheart. Bye now.